Okay, now we're about 3 blocks away from St. Augustine at Bogota Latin Bistro, Brooklyn's only pan-Latin restaurant specializing in Central and South American cuisine. So now let's take a step inside and get a taste of this Latin flavor. I'm here with the co-owners of Bogota Latin Bistro, George Costantino and Farid Ali. Thank you guys for having us.
Thank you.
So first question is, how did you guys start working together? Co-owners.
Well, we met back in 2001, and I was managing a restaurant at that time. And my dream was to always open up a restaurant. And Farid pretty much, I got tired of me talking about it and wanted to jump on board.
So how did you come up with the concept of the restaurant? Latin fusion, kind of pan-Latin, the focus on Colombian?
Well, ideally, I think initially it wasn't so much more the focus, it was more so much the demographics in the neighborhood.
Right.
And we thought this would be a perfect place to open up a business. And we looked and we looked and we looked and we just couldn't find any spaces that were being made available to us. And we decided to take that concept and just bring it here to Brooklyn. But we're both of Hispanic background. I was born in Colombia. I love Latin food. I lived in Jackson Heights for quite some time, where you can find a lot of Colombian food. And when I moved to Brooklyn, I really missed my favorite dishes.
Okay. So how does Colombian food differ from other Latin food?
Colombian food, there's a lot of cilantro in there, a lot of plantains. Colombia is so influenced by different parts of Latin America, so different regions have different specialties.
Okay. So now we're going to head to the kitchen, and what are we going to make, guys?
Today we're going to make a patacon con todo, which a patacon is a whole green plantain that's basically fried and flattened out, like kind of like a pizza, and it's going to be topped with shredded ropa vieja and chicken, and topped with shredded cheese, actually green cheese. It's delicious.
Sounds good to me. Let's head to the kitchen then.
All right, excellent.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now we're in the kitchen. George, tell us what we're going to make.
Well, today we're going to make a patacon con todo. For all you that at home were not familiar with patacon is like a tostone. It basically is a tostone. It's a whole green plantain that's basically peeled, and it's in entirety, it's deep fried for about 5 minutes. All right? And basically right now we're going to take it to the fryer and deep fry that plantain. So now that the whole plantain's been fried, we're going to put it in the tostonera or pataconera. Basically, it's a press that flattens out the plantain like a pancake, basically. So watch Sonia as she flattens that out. She has to give it a good press. This builds a lot of muscles.
I can imagine.
Yeah. All right. So right now we have to flatten the plantain, flatten patacon, and that needs to be deep fried for about 5 minutes.
So now what are we working with here?
Now we're working for our filling for the patacon.
Okay.
This filling here is basically shredded steak, shredded skirt steak, mixed with shredded chicken. And it's flavored with tomatoes, onions, scallions, garlic, and adobo. This is basically going to be our filling for the patacon con todo.
Okay.
Now we're going to bring this to the workstation.
Okay, so let's bring that back. So what is she doing now? She's putting together the components?
Right now she's putting the components, the fried patacon. She puts first a layer of shredded queso blanco, and then on top of the meat filling, she's going to put another layer of cheese.
Right.
And then we're going to serve this with guacamole and chimichurri. Patacon's really just the name for the base of the dish, and it can be filled with anything. Basically, you can let your imagination go wild. And I predict in the next few years, this is going to be the hit dish of New York City.
Oh, I can imagine the little starchy taste from the plantain with the little cheese and the spicy meat. So thank you to Señora Sonia, gracias, for making us the patacon con todo. And now it's time to eat.
Yeah, let's go eat.
My favorite part. Let's go. All right, let's get started.
Make sure you put some guacamole and some chimichurri on there.
It smells amazing.
It does. It's wonderful. Do you make this chimichurri here?
We do. That is fresh.
Wow. Okay.
See, everything is made fresh here on the premise. We make everything fresh. I think that's one of the reasons, the many reasons why we're so successful. We have incredibly fresh, delicious food.
How is it?
This is amazing.
It's good.
This is amazing. And the beef and the chicken together, so good. Yeah. So good. No, let's have to have some too. Oh, nice.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Take a look. This is one of our biggest sellers, the fried trout. People love this.
Beautiful.
We also have arroz con pollo here, shredded chicken with spices, yellow rice.
Oh, gosh.
And then this dish here is the big seller, the Colombian platter, bandeja paisa.
This is the national dish of Colombia. It's got everything in there.
We have skirt steak, pork chicharron, maduros, fried egg
one
on
of my
top.
favorites.
Yep, arepa, cabbage salad, and beans with avocado.
Beautiful. Everything is so beautiful. So, as you can see, here at Bogota Latin Bistro, their little experiment in mixing Latin flavors is successful. Now, when we come back from break, we're going to be visiting the Black Pearl, which has a unique variety on its menu. But right now, we're going to get started on this.
Bien provecho.
Enjoy.
Thank you.